Hi, I'm Mark Dempsey. I'm an author and journalist, and I'd like to tell you about my experience now with Robert Scott. Yes, Robert Scott, who's the Commissioner of Education of Texas. Man, he's a big guy. He's over all the schools in Texas, and he's in Austin, Texas. Well, let's see now. What is Texas known for? When you really come to think of it, what's the state really known for? Well, it's known for great chili. That's true. It's known for cowboy hats. And let's face it, the Dallas Cowboys, one of the best football teams in the entire country. It's known for that. It's known for big pickup trucks. That's known for that. A lot of people drive trucks in Texas, and they're very proud of them. It's also known for cattle. Lots of cattle here in Texas. But the state is also known for having one of the highest high school dropout rates in the country. Kids drop out of school in Texas right and left. And it costs the state a whopping $377 million per year. It's one of the biggest issues that the big state of Texas is facing right now. And it's going to dramatically alter the future of the state. Well, surely I thought that Robert Scott would be interested in hearing about something that could reduce the high school dropout rate. So as an author and journalist, I emailed him an overview of a project that I was working on that would do exactly that. It would reduce the high school dropout rate in Texas. It would also encourage kids to read, and it would encourage them to stay in school, and it would inspire them to learn. You see, I thought that would be very interesting. I thought he would be very interested in that. Well, come to find out, he wasn't interested at all. I didn't get a response from him. Never heard from him. So I was thinking now, what would be important to Robert Scott? What would be of interest to him? What would he really respond to? And I found it. I had a friend email him. And this is what she said in her email. I'm a parent, and at my school, there is an overflowing toilet, which I think is causing unsanitary conditions at my son's school. Can you tell me who I should talk to about it? Well, the very next day, a person from Mr. Scott's office responded, and her name, Susie Seatwarmer. Susie Seatwarmer there at the office of Mr. Robert Scott, said this the very next day. If you cannot resolve this with your local school or local school board, please contact your local health department. I feel sure that the school district will want to take care of this situation as soon as possible. Now just imagine if there was really an overflowing toilet in the school. The parent goes to the local school board to talk about it. That was the advice. And Susie Seatwarmer was very confident that the local school district would take care of the overflowing toilet as soon as possible. That's what she said, as soon as possible. But you see, the state of Texas isn't taking care of the dropout rate as soon as possible. In fact, there's really no measures whatsoever that are addressing this horrendous problem in the state of Texas that's going to affect the economy in the state for years and years to come. And what was so telling about my friend's email is that the office of Robert Scott is ready and willing to give advice the very next day on how to solve an overflowing toilet. But they wouldn't give any help at all on a project that would reduce the high school dropout rate, that would help kids to learn, that would inspire them, that would encourage them to stay in school. They didn't care anything about that. That wasn't worthy of a reply. It wasn't worthy of a response. You know, Texas is a state that's very proud of itself. People that live in Texas are very proud. Well, are they going to be proud of the state where the kids can't read and where kids can't do math? Is that what they're going to be proud of? I think that any project that would help reduce the dropout rate and encourage kids deserves the courtesy of a reply, even more so than an overflowing toilet at a school. I'm Mark Dempsey. Thanks for listening. If you have any questions or comments, please do feel free to email me. It's markd112@yahoo.com, markd112@yahoo.com. Thanks so much for listening.